No time to waste, citizen. I'll cut to the chase. Polygon City is in danger once again. Mr. Splitter used to be a nuclear scientist, but when one of his experiments went awry and left him with his super slicing hands, he decided to go from splitting atoms to, well, splitting everything. The problem is, instead of splitting things into halves, he'd rather split things so that there are the haves and the have-nots, as in, he has almost everything and everyone else has almost nothing.
That's right. And it would have been Dr. Splitter if it hadn't been for that lab accident. But at least I got these sweet super splitter powers. Speaking of which, I'm hungry. Is that pepperoni I smell?
We can't let Mr. Splitter be a pizza party pooper. To stop him, we're going to have to know the proper way to make fractions. A fraction is a part of a whole group or object that has been split into equal-sized parts or shares. The simplest fraction we can make is to take something and split it into two equal parts. These are called halves. If you have one of those two equal parts, we call it 1/2, and it is written like this. The top part, or numerator, tells you the number of parts you have, and the bottom part, denominator, tells you how many total equal parts the whole was split into. There are special terms used for dividing into different numbers of equal parts. If you split something into 3 equal parts, we call them thirds. 4 equal parts are called fourths, or quarters, yes, like the money, because 4 quarters makes $1. It's also important to realize that sometimes there is more than one way to divide something into equal parts. For example, if we wanted to split a square into quarters, we could do it this way, or this way, or this way, or this way. All of these show equal-sized pieces, so they are all showing quarters. But if you split a shape into unequal parts, that is not a fraction because they are not equal size. Is this circle cut into fourths? No, because the slices are not equal. Got it? Good. There's no time to lose. It looks like Mr. Splitter smelled the pizza that Mr. G is cooking, and he's on the way there right now. We've got to stop him.
Can I help you with something?
Oh, hello. Yes, I happen to be in the area, and I'm very hungry, so would you happen to have anything to eat? I mean, if you'd be so kind as to share.
Well, yes, I just cooked a pizza to share with my wife, but I don't let strangers into my house.
Well, I'm Mr. Splitter, and you are?
Mr. G.
Nice to meet you, Mr. G. Well, now we're not strangers, so...
No, I'm afraid you still can't come in, but I suppose I could share some pizza with you.
Okay. Maybe I can help you with that.
Mr. Splitter's got a handy-dandy pizza cutter to split this into equal thirds. Here you go, 1/3 for you, Mr. G, and 1/3 for your wife, and that leaves 1 in the middle for Mr. Splitter.
Not so fast, Splitter. Those don't look like equal parts to me.
How can I cut this pizza into thirds so that it can be shared equally? Pause the video while you draw a circle and divide it into 3 equal parts. Here's a way we could do it.
Hey, no fair. That's not enough for me.
Yay! Chocolate!
What's that I hear? Chocolate.
But how do we share it?
Wait, I can help.
Looks like he's made a split and he's on a dessert. Sarah's mom gave her a candy bar to split with her 3 brothers. She wasn't quite sure how, and Mr. Splitter stepped in, pretending to save the day. Let's take a closer look.
Here you go, little girl. Let me help you with that. How many brothers did you say you have?
3.
Okay, that's 1 for you, and 1 piece for each of your 3 brothers. Oh, looks like there's some left over for Mr. Splitter.
Stop right there, Splitter. Not only did you not split it equally, but that chocolate bar was not for you, Mr. Splitter. Super Sidekick, can you figure out the proper way to divide up this bar for Sarah and her 3 brothers? You could split it into quarters, 4 equal parts.
Why do you have to keep ruining things, Shapeshifter? Well, I'd like to see you ruin things once I get back to my Tower of Power for my next plans.
Wait, Mr. Splitter is getting away in his UFO. That's his unequal fraction obtainer. Maybe we could throw a net onto it to bring him back down to Earth, but we'll need a lot of shapes to do that. What shape would I need if we were to split this hexagon into 6 equal parts? We could split the hexagon shape into 6 equal triangles, and we're in luck because I happen to have plenty. So let's give this a try. Angle. Ha! Get it? Triangle. Well, it looks like we were able to save the day again, Super Sidekick. Mr. Splitter, didn't anyone ever teach you how to share? Well, you'll learn now because you'll be sharing a jail cell.